Hey everybody, how's it going? I know it's been a long time. It's been about 7 months since I've posted a video. I'm not gonna get into it. I just didn't post. End of story. Let's get back into it, shall we? So jumping right into it, I'm going to be reacting to Warped Tour's lineup announcement for its final run. It's really sad that Warped Tour is actually ending. I completely understand why. It's just really sad that some kids will actually never get to experience Warped Tour. That's actually genuinely horrifying and sad to think about. Anyway, so my initial reaction when I first just saw the vague lineup, I just saw the first screenshot, not getting into too much detail, was this looks amazing. Not looking into who's playing what specific dates or just who's playing what stage. I was like, wow, these bands are all phenomenal and they all definitely deserve to be playing this one last Warped Tour. So some bands I'm super excited for. I'm going to talk about bands that are on the full tour because I don't want to talk about bands that are only doing a few dates because I might not be able to see them. So two of them would be As Is and Motionless in White. Those two bands are just some of my all-time favorite bands. I have an As Is tattoo. I don't have a Motionless White tattoo, but they're just some of my favorite performers to watch live. They're super fun and very theatrical. And As Is, I've seen them a million times. They just never get old, and I absolutely love seeing them. They're just super nice guys, and I absolutely love it. Another band I'm super excited to see is Simple Plan. If you go to Warped Tour and you don't see Simple Plan, and your reason isn't that you had conflicting schedules, then I don't know what you're doing. Everyone loves Simple Plan at one point in their life or another, and they're probably one of the first bands you listen to in this little alternative scene. I remember I started listening to them when I was 8 years old, and they were one of the first alternative bands I ever listened to, along with Green Day and Good Charlotte and all that stuff. So I'm so excited to see them. I remember the first time I saw them was Warped Tour one year, so I was so happy. My 17-year-old self was like, I've waited 10 years for this, I'm so excited. So I'm really excited to see them play this final run of Warped Tour. Grayscale. I'm so excited to see them finally. I've technically seen them once, but I didn't know who they were or was really a fan of them. I was kind of off to the side talking with my friends during their set. I ran out to watch one song of their set because the singer of As It Is was doing a song with them. So I went and watched that, but that was about it. And then once I did become a fan of them after the show, I missed literally every single time they were in Boston because I was always working. And I couldn't take it off because it was always super important days near Christmas or near Thanksgiving or something that you couldn't take off from retail. So I was are you kidding me? So I'm so excited to finally see them because if you don't listen to Grayscale and if you're into pop punk alternative music, I promise they're a phenomenal band. Their album Adornment, it's fantastic. Go listen to it, please. Now this next band, they're kind of a very particular sound and everything. They're ambient rock with alternative and stuff. I don't fully know how to describe them. But Libby and I went on tour with them with Palais and Sleeping Sirens back in the fall, and they're at least worth a listen before Warped Tour, or at least go see part of their set Warped Tour, because who has a sax player at Warped Tour? But Chase Atlantic is definitely worth checking out. They're fantastic live, and we were with them for 2 weeks, and we had no idea who they were before we got on that tour. And as soon as we started actually hearing some of the words of their songs, we're just these are now stuck in our head. So we finally started listening to it after the shows, and we're just this is so good. But then we realized we're just this sounds so much better live. So we were just jamming during their sets. So if you go and watch their set, I promise you're not going to be disappointed. It's a bajillion times better than what you're hearing on Spotify or iTunes. The last band I'm probably super excited to see is probably Waterparks, because I was never really super into them, and I've seen them 5 times now, and 4 of those 5 times were me not being really into them, and I was just either shooting the shows or just seeing them because I had to kind of thing, because I like the headliners, not them. So I'm really excited to see them, especially because this is post Entertainment, their new album coming out, and that's what really got me into them was this new album, because I think it's a really raw album that they did, and they spent a lot of time writing it. And then the last time I saw them was on their headlining tour, where it was pre this new album coming out, so I'm really excited to see them where they're playing more of their entertainment stuff as opposed to like Double Dare and their EPs and stuff. They also said with the announcement there's going to be more like special guests like TBA. And I know like they do have a bunch of special guests like playing specific dates just so people can like pay tribute to like Warped Tour and stuff, because it's a lot of like where bands got their start. Like All Time Low is playing 3 dates in California at the beginning of the tour, so I'm hoping that I can go there, because I also heard they're playing like their full So Wrong It's Right set, which would be super cool because I want to hear Vegas again live, because that's my favorite All Time Low song and they literally never play it. I also heard Paramore is playing the Nashville date of the tour. That's a rumor. It's not confirmed. It could be confirmed, but it's not like released yet. So I don't know, but it would be really cool to see Paramore at Warped Tour because I never got to see them. I was too much of a baby to go see that. So it'd be really cool to see that again. And last but not least, this is kind of an announcement because I'm not 100% sure, but I may or may not be on Warped Tour this summer. Things are kind of up in the air right now, so if I am, I will let you guys know, and if so, come say hi. If not, I have other things planned for the summer, and if so, I will let you guys know. But yeah, if so, I will be on Warped Tour doing merch for Palais. If things don't end up being a disaster like the last tour, but that's a story for another time.